everybody. So this is a video on how to multiply fractions. Okay, so it might be useful for you to go ahead and watch my improper to mixed number and mixed number to improper fraction video first before you're moving on to multiplying and dividing fractions. But this is how we multiply. Okay, so I've got two fractions here. How do we multiply them? Multiplying really isn't that bad. We just need to multiply straight across. Okay, so 1 times 4 is 4, and then 2 times 5 is 10. So this is your answer. Now, if you get a question like this on a quiz or a test or an assessment, and you see your answer choices and you don't see 4 over 10, that doesn't mean it is wrong. That might mean you need to simplify it or rewrite it in some way. So 4/10 is right, but some of you guys might notice that we can't simplify this. They're both even, so we can at least divide by 2. So if we divide it by 2, 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5, and then there's nothing we can do with 2/5. So 4/10, 2/5, they are equivalent. They have the same value, but on a test or something like that, this is likely the answer choice that you're going to get. So make sure you try to simplify your answers. Okay, but that's all it is. So you just multiply straight across. So I have a few more examples for us to do. Okay, so this one's a little bit different. 3/4 times 2. What happens if it's a whole number? Okay, we still do multiply across, but let's go ahead and rewrite this whole number as a fraction. All whole numbers we can put over 1. Why is that? In a fraction, that bar means division, and we know that anything divided by 1 is still that same number. So 2, whole number 2, or 2 divided by 1 still equals 2, so we can rewrite that as a fraction. So now we can multiply across. 3 times 2 is 6. Then 4 times 1 is 4. Now this, we'll notice, is a improper fraction because our denominator is bigger than our numerator. So we can't simplify this. We can also rewrite this as a mixed number. So I'm going to rewrite this below. 6/4. Let's go ahead and simplify that. They're both even, so I know that I can divide by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay, so this is my fraction in simplest form, but it is improper, so I can also rewrite it. How many times can 2 go into 3? 1 whole time, and then we need 1 more to make 3. Our denominator stays the same. Okay, so all of these answers are right. They are all equivalent, but again, on a test or an assessment or something like that, we'll most likely see either the simplest form, 3/2, or it written as a mixed number, 1 and 1/2. Okay. What happens if we have a multiplication problem where it starts off with a mixed number? If you see any mixed numbers in there before you multiply and divide, go ahead and do the around the world. This is what we call the around the world. It doesn't matter if the mixed number is the first number or the second one, or if they're both. If you see any improper fractions, if you see any mixed numbers, go ahead and change it to an improper fraction. Okay, so we do that by multiplying the whole number times the denominator. 2 times 2 is 4. And then we are going to add the 1. So 4 plus 1 is 5. And then our denominator stays the same. Okay, so 2 and 1/2 is the same thing as 5/2. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and bring everything else down. And now I am ready to multiply straight across. 5 times 1 is 5. 2 times 3 is 6. And we cannot simplify this. And this is a proper fraction. We can't rewrite this. So this is our answer. 5/6. Okay, last one. Got one more problem for you. This time, our around the world is our second number. But again, it doesn't matter which one it is. If it's first, if it's second, if they're both mixed numbers, go ahead and do the around the world and change them to improper fractions. So we're going to around the world this. 1 times 5 is 5, and then we're going to add 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. Our denominator stays the same. I'm just going to rewrite everything else. We can multiply across. 1 times 8 is 8. 4 times 5 is 20, and we can simplify this. What can we divide both 8 and 20 by? Some of you guys will say 2 because they're both even. Some of you guys will know that we can actually divide this by 4, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 20 divided by 4 is 5. So this is our fraction in simplest form. It is not improper, so we don't need to change it to a mixed number. These answers are equivalent, but this one's likely the answer choice that you're going to see. Okay, that's it. So multiplying fractions, if you have a mixed number, change it to an improper fraction by doing the around the world, and then just multiply straight across. Remember to simplify your answer or rewrite it as a mixed number.